Someone in the comments said, kindly advise, is it a good idea to buy Huawei P30 Pro in 2026? Well, unlike the newer Huawei devices that do not have the Android operating system, the P30 Pro has the Android operating system. So of course it's going to come with Google's mobile services like Google Play Store. That's because the P30 Pro was released back when Google's restrictions on Huawei had not yet come into effect. That is around 2019. So you're going to have a lot of issues that people have with the newer Huawei devices because they do not support Google mobile services. Then aside from that, it has some good cameras. The main camera comes with 40 megapixels. So of course it's going to take some decent photos and videos. Not that the megapixels are the reason why. I think by now you should know that a good camera is not gauged by its megapixels, rather it's gauged by its sensors. But that's a whole another video. Then it has a 6.47-inch OLED screen with 60 Hz refresh rate. 60 Hz isn't good enough for 2026. Newer devices have up to 120 Hz or even more than that. Then it also has Huawei's Kirin 980 processor, topped up with 8 GB of RAM. I've never really taken time to do research on the Huawei processors, but I have heard some good about them. So of course expect them to handle everyday tasks easily. And it also comes with a 4200 mAh battery with 40 watts of fast charging, and you even get 15 watts wireless charging with reverse wireless charging. So I've mentioned the good things. Now let me mention some of the bad things this phone has. It's 7 years old. It still has 60 Hz display. There is no 5G. The Kirin 980 is obviously much more older than today's processors, and software support is no longer where modern phones are today. That being said, you guys know I'm not a very big fan of telling people to buy old phones, especially those that are more than 3 years old. So of course I wouldn't recommend you buying an old phone, but if you can compromise, then go for it. It must be around UGX 600,000. Let me know which phone I should review next, and follow me for more tech reviews.